I'd like to thank everybody for coming in today. We have called this press release primarily because it's been kind of a tough and busy couple of last days. And I know it's frustrating not being able to get the whole story or all the information from local law enforcement, but part of the reason we haven't been able to release anything is to make sure that we do it in the right way, not jeopardize ongoing investigations regarding this matter, or especially jeopardize the particular case out of Cody itself. On October 13th, Saturday, middle of the day, we were contacted and asked for assistance by the FBI as well as from Cody Police. That assistance was asked for within a number of areas of Gallatin County, to include the city of Bozeman, Manhattan, city of Belgrade, and the county as a whole, primarily to locate Mr. Jesse Paul Spear. Throughout the course of that day, he was located, was arrested without incident, and we continued to help the FBI with what needs they had for the investigation throughout the day, and that continues through even today. Because the case is out of Cody, Wyoming, because it does involve ongoing parts of the investigation, we are not able to release a lot of details about our role in the investigation, but we'd be glad to release what we can. Brian?
The Sheriff's Office, one of the main things that I can explain to you is that, and I'm sure you're already aware of it, but that the suspect did waive extradition, so that way Cody, Park County, Wyoming will be making travel arrangements with the Gallatin County Sheriff's Office within 30 days. And then the other thing is that we can let you know that the suspect did reside in Manhattan for a short period of time. As far as the jail's role, that person will be in protective custody inside the jail until he is transported. And again, once we're done talking, we'll field any questions that you have for us individually. Chief.
As you guys know, he was apprehended in Belgrade. But the thing that we would like the residents of the county to know is our officers work together every day. If this isn't just this kind of highlights how much they work together. But our officers are in contact every day. This just shows how fast they work together and how well they work together. They cultivate that all the time, and when one of these bigger events come together, they all just tend to mesh up and work real well. So,
yeah, I just want to reiterate that even though you're not getting information, because I must have got 100 phone calls this weekend, doesn't mean anything. It means behind the scenes, we have a lot of people on the ground from all these different agencies, along with the FBI, working together as a team to help Cody with their case. So again, we'll field any questions that you have individually, but again, I cannot give any details in reference to the investigation. Anything else, Rich? Okay.
Do you have any questions for any of us?
Well, how long did he live in Manhattan, and who was he living with there?
I did speak, or we have been in contact with the chief from Manhattan Police Department. He lived in Manhattan for a short period of time, and we're not going to get into time frames or who that person was living with.
So was that his most recent address?
Yes.
I know because of security reasons you probably can't give me an exact answer on this one, but have you been in contact with Cody already, and do you expect him to be transported sooner than that 30-day mark?
It's my understanding, I just visited with our jail person, that we have already been in contact. And in these cases, most of the time, it's well within that 30 days.
Would you say maybe within the next week, the next 2 weeks?
It just depends on their time frame, because it's on them. They do have the entire 30 days, so it's up to them. But again, I'm confident that they want to get him into their jurisdiction as soon as possible.
I know we spoke about this already on the phone, but just confirmation that it was purely coincidence that those two girls were reported missing the same day? Or
it absolutely was. Total coincidence. There was nothing related whatsoever. Trust us, when all that happened all at the same time, we paid attention to it as well. But I can absolutely tell you there was nothing related to it whatsoever.
When he was picked up in the Belgrade parking lot, was that on a tip from
a citizen or from the work that you guys had been?
It was actually
Doing-
from the work of the investigators putting it together and tracking down where he actually was.
Is that the rec center? It was stated, I believe, in the Cody Enterprise that it was the rec center in Belgrade. Can you confirm?
No,
Or
it was
exact
in the
location?
business district downtown,
Business
by
district?
the
down-
restaurants and things, yeah.
Can you confirm
Right
the
downtown.
specifics? Okay.
Did you get calls from citizens though who spotted the vehicle? Was that on the calls for service? People calling saying that they might have seen that vehicle driving around town?
I know we had several calls in reference to the reverse 911, in reference to the young girls. I don't recall anything in reference to that vehicle, because it wasn't linked,
Right.
and that's what the reverse 911 was about.
Excuse me, sorry. He's had previous addresses in Bozeman area. Was this man known to y'all at all, or did he have any prior arrests?
Part of our attempts to locate him was to look into those previous addresses, but ultimately we learned he was in Manhattan. We focused our efforts on finding him, which actually ended up being in Belgrade,
But this is the first time that he's been arrested by y'all?
that I'm aware of, yes.
Who, sorry.
Can you say anything about what you know about him, just as a person? Does he have a criminal record? Does he, and there's been reports that he's a local photographer. I wonder if you can verify any of that?
We can't comment on any of those questions.
Who assisted you guys in that arrest? I guess, who was all at the scene at the time of the arrest?
I know there was our agencies, Highway Patrol, FBI. I don't know if I'm missing any. I don't believe so.
There were a lot of agencies in the area at the time of the arrest.
Will y'all be able to release any more information in the course of this investigation? At what point should we be able to expect that?
You know, honestly, our role is almost done. As soon as that person's transported, we're done on this end of it. Now, that doesn't mean that we're not going to still assist the FBI and Cody on follow-up investigative information. That's gonna continue to go. That's probably not gonna be given as information to the press. That'll go through Cody and the FBI.
When he gets transported down, is it going to be somebody from the county down in Wyoming that comes and gets him, or how's that going to work?
You know, I am not confident whether it'll be federal agencies or the county sheriff's office down there. That's something that you could ask them.
How much notice do y'all get before he?
Oh, we'll know. You won't, but we will.
Will you be able to release his booking photo? Because I know we weren't able to obtain that, but
That is a new policy through the county attorney's office that we will not be releasing booking photos from now on. That's per state statute, so.
I'm a guest in your fair county here, so if y'all wouldn't mind just state your names, y'all are all together still.
I'm Deputy Chief Rich McLean with the Bozeman Police Department.
Brian Goodkin, Sheriff.
EJ Clark, Belgrade Police.
Is that Clark with an E at the end?
No, we.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Any other questions? Thank you.